So it finally happened. The fake lab putters have found their way to the Chinese markets, even if the lab cult still refuse to believe it. So today I'm going to test one against an actual lab putter and even put it in my homemade version of their revealer. First off, let's just rewind it back a little. Hello and welcome back to the channel. So I want to start off by saying that I'm not one for promoting fake clubs. Like, I never really think it's a good idea to go that route. But there seems to be more of these fake clubs being sold by the day, because it's no secret. I mean, when you search lab golf into Google, these fake ones are usually one of the first ones that pop up, for me at least. And they do tend to catch your eye because they are normally priced just over £100 compared to all the other lab putters at like £450, £500 at least. Now, historically, the ones from Aliexpress tend to be a bit closer to the real thing than the ones from the likes of Temu. And I've even ordered a Mez one of them myself in the past. They have the same sort of shape, but you can easily tell that they're not a real thing. I mean, they don't even have the lab logo for a start. But looking at this one, there's nothing really on it to suggest that it is a fake. I've not actually seen an actual DF3 in person other than an arm lock one that I have. But even compared to that on first impression, there's nothing there that stands out in suggesting that it's not real. Now, you can order the whole club in this, which looking back, I wish I had done that. I do tend to do this type of thing. I just went for the head because I wanted a different type of shaft in it. I've been looking at these BGT ones, which are normally like £300 for quite a while, and this cost me just £50. So all in all, I paid about £150 for this putter. I did have a spare press grip, which is an actual one from Lab that I took off another putter previously. But when you're ordering the whole club from AliExpress, they don't actually come with that press grip, they're just a straight grip. So that is the first giveaway on them, which you'll be able to tell if it is a fake or not. What's interesting, I think, is that the Chinese version, they actually claim to use the same material and the same type 3 anodizing as the proper Lab ones, while being pretty much the same weight with also a 69° lie angle and 3° playing loft, matching up to the same spec as what you'd find in a typical standard off-the-shelf Lab DF3. But surely for that price, you'd think that there'd be something there that will give it away. Honestly, when I put a picture up on Instagram of this, I've never had so many messages about something before. I think a lot of people do quite like the idea of the Lab putters, but probably just don't want to be spending that type of money. But before I test it in my revealer, I decided to put it up against my mates who's got the exact same spec. It was a slightly different shaft and grip, but the head's exactly the same alignment, and I thought it'd just be interesting to see them side by side. The overall size, shape and everything just looked exactly the same. Like, visually you just couldn't tell them apart at all, apart from one little detail. So on the fake one, it has like 2 little bolts just on top of the head. Now, the seller that I bought this one from, it was actually showing on their pictures, but if you look at some of the others, it isn't visible, so I was half expecting it to turn up without these bolts on there. Don't really know what they are. I guess it's just something holding the frame together or something, and they've just not done a good job of hiding it, which you'd think that'd be a pretty straightforward thing to do. But to be fair, they are quite hard to see, and I was putting with this for like half an hour and didn't actually realise they were there. It's only when you get it in a certain light where it does stand out quite a bit. So if you wanted a way of being able to tell the difference, and that's probably the easiest way that you're going to be able to tell. But another dead giveaway is that you can't actually remove the weight on the fake one, whereas with the proper one you can take them out if you choose to. You probably could get these out. I'm guessing they're glued in for some reason. They obviously aren't changing the lie angle, so that's why they have the weights in for when you're ordering like a proper lab putter. If you're ordering a different lie angle, you can put heavier, lighter weights in and get it balanced with whatever lie angle it is. But these obviously only do the standard lie option, so they have no reason to change them. And then in terms of the feel off the face, I mean, there is a slight difference there. If you're testing them both together with the proper one and the fake one side by side, you can tell a slight difference. The proper one just feels slightly a bit softer. That might even be something to do with the types of shafts in them. But if you were just testing the fake one on its own, they do actually feel quite good for the price that you're paying. And I was, dare I say, actually quite enjoying using this fake putter. It does feel like it maybe is balanced. Like, I've been using zero torque putters for quite a while, and when I go back to a normal putter now, I can actually feel the face opening up or trying to open on the way back. But anyway, for the grand finale and what I guess most of you have been waiting for, let's see how it gets on in my homemade revealer. So I've got 2 different types. I had one 3D printed, which is definitely the better option to go for with this. I'll just first put a normal putter in it to show you that it works as it should. As you can see, the face will just open straight up as soon as you lift it off the ground. And for the moment of truth, let's put this DF3 putter in from AliExpress that costs just £150. So I think I should point out before they try and sue me or something, obviously this isn't an actual revealer, it's one that I've had made for myself. If you were to try this in the actual revealer from Lab, then there is a good chance that it won't work. I'm just putting that in there as a disclaimer. So just keep in mind here that I obviously haven't weighed it or anything like that. I've literally just glued a random shaft into the head and stuck a grip on it. Now, this actually really did surprise me. I wasn't expecting it to work anywhere near as well as it did. It did want to open up a couple of times, just slightly, maybe like a degree or two, but it's safe to say that it definitely is still balanced a lot more than a normal putter. But yeah, I definitely think that is a lot closer of a match than I think a lot of people would have expected. But with an actual one, you're getting all the different light angles. You've got the warranty there, which obviously with these you don't. That is one of the main things with knockoffs, especially from Chinese websites, is that just from my experience at least, they don't really tend to last very long, but you just don't really know what's going to happen to it. And I guess the other thing as well is that you might struggle a bit more to sell it. It's not a good thing if more fake clubs are being put into circulation. This did arrive in about 10 days from ordering it. Custom order from L.A.B is taking about 8 weeks, which is quite a bit of a time difference. I did order my arm lock from the outlet, which come in 3 days into the UK, but I did get fleeced with a £120 import fee on top of that as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got on it today. As usual, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.